Oh no, I'm dancing again. No! Oh man, that's not the time to be dancing, buddy. Welcome back to PlayStation Underground. I'm Justin. I'm joined by Sid.
Why, hello there.
And we're going to play some Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
Or as it's known in Japan, Dragon Quest Heroes 2, Twin Kings, and the Prophecy's End.
Wow. All right, look at you with the random factoid there. Very nicely done. So you'll see that I named my player character Powerhouse. That is a reference to our dear friend Ryan, who can't be here to host this week's episode, but, you know, we want to keep him in our hearts. Yeah. So here we go. We are playing Dragon Quest Heroes 2. We're going to get right into the action here. I'm going to go out to this place. Ah, skills. Yes, yes, yes. So this is a sequel to Dragon Quest Heroes. Sid, I have a confession to make. I never played Dragon Quest Heroes. I'm not actually familiar with this type of game. This is one of those hack and slash action games that are so popular these days. The Musou games, I believe they call them.
Oh, they call them that?
Yeah.
That's funny. You know, broadly comparable in some ways, I think, to Dynasty Warriors.
Yes, exactly. Okay, here we go. So right now we're trying to head over to Tunisia. So, yep, this is probably like an hour or so into the game, so we got some of the tutorial stuff out of the way. Basically, what just happened is we unlocked fast travel. So, here we go. We can run around here.
A lot of gameplay tips here.
Yep.
Look at those tips.
So, actually, this is the first time I'm able to switch characters. So, you have a party of 4, and I like this guy. I'm going to play as this guy, this merchant who just randomly started tagging along with us. But he is formidable in battle. Here we go. There are multiple control schemes that you can choose from here.
Oh, nice little dance there. I like that dance. Look at that guy.
I guess, I mean, that was technically an attack by one of the enemies there, but I kind of want to get hit by it again.
This looks fun.
Yeah, so there are multiple control schemes. I'm using the simple one where you can actually just hold down the square button or the triangle button and automatically do a bunch of attacks.
Whoa. Hey now.
You can set it to the more complex control scheme where you hit, you know, square, 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 triangle to do combos and all that.
Oh, that's going to feel real good smashing through all those guys.
Oh, yeah, here we go. And check this out. If I hold...
Whoa!
Yeah, there we go. You can hold R1 and you have... Oh, actually, I just used some MP on that attack. Switch to somebody else. Let's see what Powerhouse is capable of here. Multi-slash.
Hey,
so
not
yeah,
bad.
They have all these fun attacks you can do. So this game just kind of places a bunch of enemies in the way here. Oh, can't stop dancing.
I love these dances.
It's just like the real life Powerhouse. So yeah, they put all these enemies in front of you and just let you go nuts, basically.
So not just
I keep getting caught by that dance.
Don't stop. Why would you ever stop that?
Never stop dancing.
This one, compared to some of the more sort of Dynasty Warrior games out there, a little more of an RPG edge to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that actually right before coming out here in the town we unlocked the inn, and there's a multiplayer like online functionality you can do. You get new skills, new party members. You
Lots of
level
loot.
up. Oh, here we go. Someone's being attacked by monsters, so obviously I'm going to want to help him out. Let's see. So...
Nightly duties.
Yeah, we'll earn extra experience by saving this poor sap.
Leave it to me.
I don't know. This looks pretty satisfying. I like smashing through.
Oh, yeah. It feels so good to play.
Smashing through just hordes of
Take
dudes.
this guy out. Ugh.
Whoa, hey now.
Switch to the axe lady here. Desdemona.
Now, interestingly here, this game does have multiplayer. Up to 4 players can play together.
Yep.
For the multiplayer missions. So, kind of interesting. I think this might be fun in a PSN sort of way.
Yeah, I believe it's online multiplayer. I'm not sure if they support local co-op, but I found a little spot by the inn in the town that we just came from that accommodates all that functionality.
So this one, I did compare it to Dynasty Warriors a bit earlier. It is developed by Omega Force, and they are actually the folks responsible for Dynasty Warriors. So, accept no substitutes, Justin.
There you go.
That would explain the incredibly elaborate attacks and hordes of enemies.
Oh yeah, we're just going ham on this guy right now.
Ham?
That's what the kids say these days, right?
What does that? What does it mean?
I don't even know. That was a thing like 3 years ago, I think. I don't think people actually still say it.
Let's go.
Going ham? I never even heard of that.
Yeah, it was a thing. I swear. Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Good day, fellow kids.
All right, here we go. All right, got him. Got a lump of mirror stone. Sweet. Let's see. Where am I supposed to be going?
What are those fire guys all about?
Useful little map over here. Okay, I need to head to the south, so I'm going to go this way. So you can see there's this big map here in this desert area. Okay, here we go. Oh, got another gold to take care of here.
Whoa.
Ooh, hey now.
Looks like fun.
Yeah. You want to try it?
Nah, I better not. You don't invert your camera, it'll make a whole problem.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to make a whole production out of it. You're one of those.
Our ranks are growing, I'm telling you. I invert, and I'm proud of it.
There are dozens of us.
More and more every day, Justin.
Pretty fun little Spinferno attack there.
Yeah, I gotta say the graphics in this are nice.
Yeah, it runs real smooth, too. So you'll see the meter on the left there, that little pink meter next to the character's portrait. That is the tension meter, and as that fills up, if it gets totally full, you can go into high tension mode, which basically makes you invincible and makes your attack super powerful and gives you access to a really powerful attack. Hopefully I'll be able to show that off during this episode. Oh yeah, we'll get to see Tornaco's high tension attack.
Oh yeah.
They call it the coup de grace. Is it coup de grace? Coup de grace?
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
We know what you mean.
The CE is silent, I suppose. We'll take out these mummy dudes. So that little red crystal over there is I think they call it a zoom stone, and that is basically a fast travel point.
Seems like a good name for something like that.
Yeah, so the spell that you cast to travel between them is actually called Zoom. Here we go. There's my destination over there. Let's see what this guy has to say.
It's got that Skyrim camera.
That's Skyrim camera?
You know, just sort of like the straight on.
Oh, yeah. We're on a mission from the High King. Oh, they don't want to let me through. Okay. So we need a writ of passage or something like that. Let's go talk to that one guy who was coming from Dunisia before. See if we can steal it from him.
Look out for the mummies.
I'm just going to avoid them for the sake of expediency.
How many, like, what's the biggest crowd you've fought in this game?
Well, I'm only like an hour in, so probably right now.
Okay.
I know that it gets pretty hectic, though. It gets crazy. We haven't seen any of the really nutso stuff. I did fight a pretty big boss near the beginning of the game that was intimidating.
Worth calling out, I suppose, that this is actually available here in the U.S. as a demo on PlayStation Store. You can actually download Dragon Quest Heroes 2 on PlayStation Store as a free demo out now. And worth pointing out that the game ships later in April. Coming out in late April on PS4.
So yeah, if you're interested in checking this out, you can actually go play it for yourself right now.
Yeah, why watch us?
Why are you even watching this? Close that browser window.
It's your charming personality.
Hit Control L and type store.playstation.com and then search for Dragon Quest Heroes 2. You could be playing this. So yeah, we have to go to the Oasis to kill a big monster thing. So
yeah, this game really looks fun.
Yeah, and you'll see that I'm kind of beelining from one objective to another, but it is kind of open, and I could go over here and just.
Oh, that looks ripe for the crushing.
You know, let's go for it. Whoa! All right.
Hey now,
buddy. Hey now. Oh goodness. All right. Let's see.
Let's go.
So yeah, I'm using the simple control scheme where you don't have to repeatedly tap buttons, you just hold the buttons, but you can still kind of hold square for a little bit and then hold. Oh no, I'm dancing again. No! Oh man, that's not the time to be dancing, buddy.
What is that? It's like a curse or something?
Yeah, it's one of the attacks those mummies do, I think.
Dancing mummies.
Oh, I missed. Whiffed with the multi-slash.
At least you fired a tornado at him.
That's true. Oh. Okay, let's switch.
Leave it to me.
Let's do Spinferno.
That sounds fun. Oh,
yeah, there we go.
So much damage.
And it has the, you know, the you hit R2 to do a dodge roll out of the way, so that factors into battle pretty significantly.
Folks are leveling up left and right.
Yeah, because we're the best.
This game's nuts.
Oh no.
I still
She got
remember
knocked really far back there.
I still remember the very first time I saw a Dynasty Warriors game, and I was completely blown away by it. I was like, this is crazy.
Just like cut your
Yeah.
enemies like butter.
Yeah, it's satisfying. Reminds me a little bit, have you had a chance to play, it's on the tip of my tongue, For Honor, the new Ubisoft game?
I have not played it. I heard it's great though.
I was playing that recently, and it's kind of a Western take on the genre. From a Western developer. Really cool. Really cool. More realistic.
Cool.
Way more realistic
All
than
right.
this.
So what I got here is a monster medal. So you'll see the meter that just appeared on the bottom left. I can... Okay, got one of these guys too. Cool. So I can summon these enemies now to fight for me.
That's a neat trick.
So now I think he's going to make the enemies dance.
Oh,
instead
yeah,
of making
do that.
me dance. I got a grenade I can drop here too. Boom!
Whoa.
There we go. Yeah, that really turns the tide of battle.
Yeah.
I got a pinch of glass frit.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. What's frit?
I don't know.
Yeah, get wrecked.
That's totally ham,
Woo.
Justin. Am I using that right?
No, I don't think you are. Who knows these days? Millennials.
You're a millennial.
Shut up. No, I'm not.
You just sit inside playing Final Fantasy XIV all day.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't know much about the outside world.
That's true. Anything Square Enix makes, basically.
Yeah, they've been quite prolific lately.
Played a bunch of that Nier Automata lately.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, there's the Oasis. I need to get over there. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. I think I can jump down here. Nope.
So sort of some open world influences, but
Yeah, exactly.
not full blown.
All right, so here's this guy. Let's kill him.
Yeah, kill him.
Oh, I was going to say some stuff to us first. Verily, thou art foolhardy indeed.
What does that word mean, verily? I always
Verily,
see it.
like truly, like for real.
For real, yo.
For real, yo.
We're terrible.
So yeah, he wants to fight. Okay.
Hurry up and kill him.
He won't just give me the thing.
Oh, we doing like, is this like a special boss battle? Oh.
Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna want to
Oh
use those monster medals here.
Couple ammo.
Get out of here. Yeah, you too. Mummy Boy medal.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So yeah, there are different types of monster medals, and they all have different effects, and they behave differently. So I'm just gonna summon a bunch of monsters to fight for me to help kind of even the odds here.
Is this cool?
All right, now I'm gonna get in there and start wrecking stuff.
Man.
Ugh! These guys hit hard. Sorry if I'm less verbose during this. I'm trying to actually pay attention so I don't get a game over.
Does he attack with a broom? Like, what is that thing?
I think so. Some kind of big spatula or something. Oh yeah, we wanted to see a high tension attack. Oh, the meter's reset. Oh well. But yeah, basically when you go into high tension mode, you hit circle to do it when that meter is full, and then at the end of it, you can hit circle again, and you do this huge, crazy cinematic like super move.
I'm super into that lady's spin attack. It reminds me a lot of the whirlwind from Diablo 3.
Oh yeah.
I love those kind of moves.
Yeah, this definitely
Right
has some shades of
Yeah.
Diablo, the old hack and slash style.
You're selling me on this game.
I'm healing.
It wasn't on my radar at all. Now I'm like totally interested in it.
And again, I only have about an hour of experience with it, so I'm not the best at it, but I think it's the kind of game where after you kind of get used to the way it plays, you'll be able to do really impressive looking things and have really cool battles. Let's see. Oh no, the medal disappeared. Okay, let's finish off with this guy. Let's have Powerhouse take us home.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Get
Double
'em.
ammo.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Devastating.
That lot meant business.
The Traveling Traders client list, which is exactly what we needed. Yeah, so here we go. So now we can bring this back to the traveling guy. I think we're at a pretty good spot here. This has been a good episode. Let's take it out. This is Dragon Quest Heroes 2. It is coming to PlayStation 4 later this month, actually.
That's right, in April 2017, late April 2017.
But if you can't wait to play it, then you can actually go to PlayStation Store right now and download a demo and try it for yourself. So that's Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Get it later this month. Meanwhile, thank you for tuning in.
Nice job.
PlayStation